Okay, here we are, you, me, together again at last on this Wednesday, September 1st, 2021. People, I'm laughing. I'm laughing. I'm freaking laughing. And why am I laughing? Because it's a freak show. It's an absolute freak show. So yeah, this is my post-market report. I'm almost tongue-tied. I don't even know where to start. How about this? Let's start off with the news we got today, which I covered this morning. People, the worst possible jobs report we could have gotten. It could not be worse, okay? And again, these are not just numbers. These are people, and it bothers me. But our economy is booming, right? We're doing so fantastic. You would think that's the case if you were to look at the stock market. Today, the NASDAQ hit a new and closed at a new all-time record high. The S&P 500 put on a fractional gain, and the Dow a fractional loss. Again, nothing can stop this market from going higher. This is what I'm talking about. The disconnect here between our free fall, cratering economy and the stock market, that gap, and I've done this same motion a million times over the years. I told you how bad this gap would get from years and years and years ago. Years and years ago. I said the economy will continue to free fall. Stock market continues higher as long as the Fed keeps supplying the drugs for the market. That's all this is. That's all this is. It's astonishing to me. So yes, a new record high all time. No surprise to you. I don't think so, at least, for the NASDAQ. S&P fractionally off of a new high, and the Dow, same thing. We will be hitting new record highs in this market. Again, as long as the economic news continues the way it's going. Oh, and as long as something else. I'll talk about that in a second. We've got to keep that quiet in between just the two of us. Okay, we'll touch on that. But as long as this happens, as long as the economic news continues, today's news was just really off the Richter scale. It's unbelievable, the miss here. They were expecting 600,000 jobs to be added last month. We added like 370, an abysmal miss. And again, tomorrow, the weekly unemployment claims are going to be like 350,000. Okay, that pretty much erases the entire month. Again, net people, you're not supposed to know this. We are losing jobs every single month. Our economy is contracting so rapidly that, I mean, we've never seen this before, but you don't hear a peep about this on the mainstream media, the mainstream channels. Oh no, we're doing fantastic. But as a percentage of GDP, gross domestic product, the debt to GDP ratio here in the United States is ballooning, hyper-ballooning, okay? Our economy is contracting, but you're not allowed to know these things. You must be lied to on an epic scale. Now let's talk about the other factor here that has the potential to, I guess, push stocks up much higher. And I'm not making this up. I want you to look it up for yourself. We all knew this was happening. I told you all months ago that we were going to see new variants come out. Well, there's a new variant out now. It's called the MU. M-U. Like made up, I guess. I don't know where they're coming up with this nomenclature, this M-U. The Mu flu. The Mu flu. Mu flu. Mu flu. You can't make it up. I dare you to do it. Okay, so there's a new variant now. And this variant, apparently, if you've been infected with, the thing that's going around, can't say it, well, it doesn't matter. You can still get this one. And even if you got any of the vaccines, the new Mu, well, it doesn't work. The vaccines don't work. Imagine my shock here. I don't think anyone can imagine how fearful. I'm so scared. I'm terrified. Terrified. People, I'm telling you, look it up for yourself. All right? I posted this in my chat room On my website, traderschoice.net, people are freaking out. We all knew this. Again, do you think the moo is going to be the last variant they're going to throw our way? No, all this means is it allows, the Fed to move goalposts, okay? Whether the moo is real or not, look, this is just beyond the point of asinine at this particular time, because we know what they're going to do. We knew this was coming. We knew how bad it was going to be. I told you all, not only would a new variant be showing up, but it was going to be really, really bad. Really bad. And this one apparently, oh yeah, it doesn't matter if you're immune now. It doesn't matter. The moo is going to get you. The moo. Moo, moo. Moo, moo, moo. Freaking MU. All right? Seriously. That's pretty impressive. Now, OPEC, okay, I told all of you yesterday, day before, whatever, I did not believe that OPEC was going to increase production. Well, it seems like they're not doing that. Did you watch crude oil today? Crude oil started out under pressure about 1.5%. It was funny. It was higher pre-market. Soon as the market opened, it took a dump, and then that dump got bought up. Imagine my shock here too. No one can understand how surprised I am at the stuff that, I'm just shocked. Only because I tell you what's going to happen before it does, and 99% of the times I happen to be correct. I don't have any crystal ball. You know that. It's just too easy, and you know all these things. I would be willing to seriously bet a lot that all of you who have followed this blog, any of you who have followed this blog for, let's say, 6 months, you already understand this stuff better than anybody, and you can predict what's going to happen probably just as good as me and be just as accurate. All right, so let's touch on a few other things. Cryptocurrencies today catching a really nice bid. Gold finished about flat. Silver put on a gain. Dollar lower. 10-year yield, people, just loving it. Just the market's loving it here. The missing link. Although we did get a record high for the NASDAQ today, the missing link here is crude oil. Crude oil is, again, well off the low, getting bid higher, and it's going much higher. Once that starts catching a bid again and we get back 72, 73, 74, and we are going there, mark my words, you're going to see this stock market hit heights you're just not going to believe, especially in light of, again, what is happening. People, the bad economic news is not going to stop. So just get used to that. As long as that mechanism is in place, the market's going to go higher. Okay, the moment, the nanosecond that we actually get some real good economic news, the stock market is going to crater. Because the only thing supporting this market is easy money from the Fed. If the market even thinks, again, for a nanosecond, that the Fed is going to stop buying assets, okay, which is not going to happen for the foreseeable future, okay, that's when this market decides to crater. You're going to see a spike in that 10-year yield. Understand, what's keeping the debt market or the yield curve where it is? Well, it's the Federal Reserve. This is yield curve control. You're not supposed to know that the Fed is already involved in full-blown yield curve control, quantitative easing up the wazoo. Oh, you're not allowed to know that. But that's exactly what's going on here. The performance of anyone here, let me just say this real quick. Anybody that is, I can't imagine why someone would be doing this, but getting invested in any aspect of the debt market, whether it's treasuries or junk bonds or whatever, they got to be as high as a kite. As high as a kite or higher. Because the place to be now is in this stock market, which is going to continue to march higher, okay, on the back of the debt market hyper bubble. I just wanted to throw that out here. People, look, beating this market really isn't so hard if you just understand what you're looking at, why you are doing what you're doing. And again, I have laid this out for you step by step by step, what you should be doing in this environment, risk on, riding the wave at the same time, understanding that this I mean, there's no words for this. This hyper bubble in the stock market, hyper bubble in the debt market, which is beyond belief. This is going to reverse. So we're setting us up now for that inevitable reversal here. This can't go on forever. It's an impossibility. Okay, they're going to continue to, prop up the market, prop up crude oil, prop up the debt market. More besides the besides the Mu variant, there's going to be more variants coming out. They're going to be worse, way worse. At least that's what they're going to tell you. You see, they got to make you afraid. I think you understand that. Fear is a very, very, very powerful control mechanism. And they will keep you in fear, constant fear. You got the maskers versus the anti-maskers, the anti-vaxxers versus the vaxxers. It's astonishing to me, how people are in this environment. But again, that's also by design. Divide and conquer. It's the same mechanism since time immemorial. All right, people, look, I'm going to let you all go. And I want to give you a big shout out to those of you who are supporting my work. Again, this is the first of the month, the first of every month. And I don't think there's anything wrong with doing this. I ask for your help. I'm out here working my rear end off for you. All I ask for is send me $5 once a month. I greatly would appreciate that. So if you want to support my work, there is a link in the description of this video. Send me $5. You want to support my work with crypto? There's a link there too. And again, I count on all of you, and I know you count on me too. All right. Love all of you. I'll see all of you in the morning. Moo.